everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and welcome to Tuesday Night Live Panning, episode number 99. Let me catch up on chat, see who's here. I can find my chat box. Weezin Geezer, how's it going? Charles King, Reg Lab, Joey Brown, Clay L, how's it going? PA Patriot, A3 Sky Warrior, well, I appreciate you listening while you're at work. I really do. HD Shovelhead, same thing. Appreciate you listening. Reg Lab, how's it going, brother? Ronnie's Digs. What else we got in here? Mad Hatter Prospecting Collecting. How's it going, brother? Been a while since I've seen you. Hopefully you're doing well. Wife, kid, doing well. Autotech79, how's it going? Jason G. MJ, how's it going? Doug Odette, how's it going? Steven Schwant. There we go. Donna, how are you tonight? Thank you for being here and being a mod. And thank you, Old Sasquatch, for being here and being a mod. And HD at Shovelhead, thank you for being a mod as well. Thank you all. And in case Josh shows up, I appreciate him being a mod as well. SRIP63, how's it going? Prospecting 406. Mike over at the Gold Vlog, thank you for popping in. I'm sure you're in the shop working, doing something. John Martell, Package Total. In case everyone doesn't know, Package Total has a GAW going on right now, so make sure you go check out Package Total's last, I think it's your last video. But go over there and check that out. Ryan Fada, how's it going? Chef V, Prospecting, how's it going, brother? Sherwood Prospecting, long time no see, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. All the kids are doing well. Curtis Clancy, how's it going? Shane Prothero, Benjamin Garcia. Benjamin Garcia, you know, I don't know what it is about me and you just cannot click. I meant to send you something the other day, but tomorrow it's going out. I have a package to send you, Benjamin. So I'm not going to tell you what's in it or anything about it, but I'm going to send you a package tomorrow. I might email you the day it's arriving just to give you a heads up about it, but I'm sending you something tomorrow, Benjamin. It was supposed to go out a couple days ago, but I kind of forgot. I haven't been down in my studio for 2 days and kind of went out. You know, out the mind, you know, when you start going senile. Mike H, how's it going? John Henry, how's it going, brother? Aaron Mack. No, I think I caught up and said hi to everybody. If I didn't, Big Kitch 72, how's it going? Long time no see. But if I missed anyone, just shout, and I'm sure I'll catch up to you in a little bit. Yeah, and in case anyone doesn't know, Yukon Alley is back up selling. I'm sure she'll be sold out by the time I actually get around to getting a secret shopper to buy some from her. I just bought a ton of Paydirt, and she was on the list. I had her on the list. I kept like putting her on the list, saying, "Okay, these are the bags I'm ordering. Yukon Alley," and she didn't have it up. So I sent out all my orders to my secret shoppers, and I think 3 days after I sent all the money out and everything was ordered, she started selling again. She just does not want me reviewing her again. That's what she does. She's like, "Oh, is he broke? Good, we can list it up for sale. It'll sell out long before he can get any." Yukon Alley is probably one of the best priced Paydirts you can get. I think last time I think, what was it, $69 for a 1 gram bag. Really good Paydirt. I've reviewed her. She's really good Paydirt, but she's an actual miner. They mined her in the summer, and then in the winter time, they put all their gold in Paydirt and sell it. So she's very limited run. They don't stay open for a really long time. Once they run out of gold, that's it. They don't buy more and add, you know, stuff like that. So Mandy Brown, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. All right, let me move all my stuff around on my desk. There we go. Hey, Mark Leonard, how's it going? I really like her Paydirt. I really do. You know, and overall, she's a nice person. So this is the type of people you like. She's a real miner, and she's selling her Paydirt at a reasonable price. There are some other sellers in the Bering Sea area that think for some reason that their gold is more special, and it should pay a premium because it was mined, but yet all the gold in all the Paydirt bags has all been mined. So when they used to send it to a smelter, they didn't get a premium. The smelter in the Bering Sea was not paying them 140% spot price because oh well, you are on a dredge, we'll pay you 140%. Nope. They were paying them probably 75% spot, after they melted it down and pulled all the junk out of it. So, and then paid them for 24 karat prices. So she's really great. She mines it up, sells it at a reasonable price, ships quick. Hey, the Rediscovers, how's it going? I did see your message. I'm rarely ever on Facebook. 90% of the time I'm on Facebook, my phone beeps, I click it and then go off. And I did see you sent me a message and I read it, and I just have not had a chance to get back to you. But I'm going to get back to you this week here. I'm going to write myself a note so I remember. But yes, I do know. I actually even went and looked back at your site after you sent me that message. So that's why I always got to have paper and a pen with me. Wanda Sutherland, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Chris W, how's it going? Big Texas. John Henry, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm still working out the kinks. It's still a work in progress. I have all the, I got some lights for these back two parts over here, but unfortunately I hated them, so I sent them back and I have to wait. And I'm still manually moving my microphone around. I haven't figured out a way to keep it in front of me and then move it to the left and move it to the right. So once we figure stuff out, I still have to put more shelves in the front to carry all the panning stuff, but it's getting there. Which Paydirt was that, Matt Hatter? And yeah, that's how kids do stuff. They love to, delete stuff on phones. Hey, Bacchus 573, thank you for being here. Ed Kelly, thank you as well. But yeah, I try to make my Paydirt fun to pan out, so I don't remember which one you won. Is that the canned one you won? Or was it the outer space one? I don't remember. Hey Josh, how's it going? Hopefully everything's doing well in the Ortiz, or at least settled down a little bit. But thank you for being here and being a mod. And I'm sorry to hear you're sick, MJ. I'm surprised that I almost was thinking about canceling tonight's show. I've been feeling like poop today, but mine was self-inflicted. Yesterday I went to go get a new vaccine shot. My doctor said, "You need another vaccine shot. You should go do it." And me trying to be proactive at 4 o'clock was like, yeah, let me go get it now. So, and it's made me feel like junk ever since. So I only slept about 2 hours last night. So I just kept waking up. That was probably the canned one, I think. And the cosmic bag, I don't even remember. So it was... I had some material that somebody sent me that had a really high iron count. I don't remember who it was. Some Paydirt. So I had that, and then I had it's a certain type of volcanic sand. I added that to it. There was meteorites in it, of course. And then there was something else. It took me a while to make olivine sand was another one I put in there, I think. So, but yeah, I looked up like what the Martian soil would be, what materials on Earth are the closest to it that aren't, it wasn't about to go buy real moon dust, but that was it. I think olivine sand in it was that. Then I had some really iron coarse material that somebody had sent me. So yeah, it took me a while to put together, and that was going to be it. There probably won't ever be another chance of me making that stuff again, but I enjoyed making that one. Get out of bed at all. Yeah, I was in bed yesterday after I got home from my shot, and I woke up. I got out of bed this morning at like noon, but I only slept for 2 hours. And it was surprising. I didn't think I would get so sick. This was actually a shingles shot. And I got a shingles and a flu shot at the same time. So, I think that was a double whammy. I shouldn't have gotten both of them. And I wasn't even going to get the flu shot. This girl was being nice, and she was like, "Oh, do you want one too?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And I was just trying to get out of there. You put the "and" symbol in front of it. So tonight we're going to be going through my GoldBay water bottle, my jacked up water bottle. It's just horrendous. I'm probably not even going to keep this up on my shelf after I'm done panning it out. It bugs me every time I see it. It just, they put so much tape on this thing. Literally, they used a half a roll of tape to seal it. And, I understand you don't want stuff to come loose, but, if you're charging $10 more, which is what this costs. It costs $10 more if you get the 3-gram chunky bag. This one was exactly $10 more. Instead of just getting it in a GoldBay bag, you got it in this water bottle that you probably never be able to use. So the only good purpose it would serve is on a mantelpiece somewhere. And, the tape just ruined it for me. It's sticky now. Just touching it, it's probably going to go in my garbage when I'm done panning it out. So I'll have to... I've been meaning to email Dave to send me a new one, but if Dave happens to be watching this live show ever, and you see this and how jacked up it is, send me a new one so I can put it on my shelf. See, it was right here, and now it's not there, and it's not going back up there. So, hey, Dib Dibberson, how's it going? Oh man, if you're sending out money, you could send me some money too. I tried the Goo Gone and it didn't work on it. It's plastic and it's, it's just garbage. There's a better way to seal it, than what they did. But, I mean, they could have just put a piece of tape. If you just unscrewed it, they could have just put a piece over the top and then screwed it in. And that would have sealed it and, bam, you're done. They didn't need to, literally it had a half a roll of tape on it, So. Yeah, I saw Backyard Process, did a review on it. I haven't watched it yet because I wasn't sure if I was going to ever do a review on this thing. I probably won't. That's when I bought this one. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it for a live show or a review, but I decided since I did the Gold Hog, I might as well do the GoldBay for the Tuesday show. And, it's a shame. I will reach out to Dave, and I'm sure he'll send me a new one. He might make me pay shipping or something, and I'm fine with that. But, I would like one on my shelf, just not one that's, all jacked up. Yeah, there's just so many ways that you could do it. They could just put it in one of those little bags that you suck the air out of and then just seal it. It cost them probably $1 more, but I don't know. I doubt they're paying $10 a piece for these. I seriously doubt they paid $10 a piece for these. They probably paid maybe $6 per water bottle. So if you tack on an extra $1 for the bag to seal it in the time, then, they're still making an extra $3 on it. So just, it just baffled me, if you do something, specifically for a purpose of, you think it's going to be something that people are going to collect, and then you ruin it, with, you know, how you package it. So, you know, it's like having one of these nice white bags behind me or over here and putting it in these, and then putting it in a bag with a whole bunch of Sharpies without the tops on. Saying, there you go. Yeah, painter's tape. I mean, all they really needed to do was just seal the top. That was it. They didn't need to tape the entire vessel. And what's funny is there was actually dirt in the bag, so it did leak some. Hey, John Henry. Why don't you hit me up, send me a message, and I'll look through all my stuff and see who I know that ships. That's weird that they won't ship over. I thought they would ship outside the U.S. Are you sure they won't ship outside the U.S.? I'm pretty sure. Like, if you go to their contact page, that's one of the main things that they say on their contact page is that they will ship to 37 countries or something like that. You know, they ship everywhere. But if not, just send me a message and I'll see. Here, let me check something real quick. So yeah, and I'm still waiting to hear back from Doc about the whole Power Pig thing and what was wrong with it. So we'll have to see. I mean, I did hear back from them. I just sent a message over to Gold Hog, and they did reply to me and said that they were going to forward it to Doc himself, and you know, he'd have to get back to me. So we'll have to see what he says about the Power Pig. And you know, it's the weirdest thing is, you know, I read all the comments. I replied to some, and I'm going to try to reply to all the comments for that video but you know, I don't think it's a bad sluice. I think it's a great sluice, and I think the power head is a great power head. It's well made. It's aluminum. It's never going to break. It's just their instructions tell you to put it in the wrong way. And the funny thing is, I went back and looked at his video, his intro video, and in the intro video, he never actually uses it the way that they tell you to use it. He actually used it the exact same way I did in the video. So it's kind of weird that they built it and added in like little holes so you can mount it in a certain direction when they don't use it that direction. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, I love the power head. I love the sluice. And like I said, the only problem I had with it is just their wording. Because if you put it, you know, a lot of people are sticklers, and if they read instructions and they set something up and say, this is how it's going to work, they won't adjust it and they'll call it a failure. You know, and it's not a failure. It just needs to be adjusted. You just have to take out the power head and put it in a different direction. So. Kevin Rose's Sapphire Paydirt. Oh, I've never heard of that one. Donna, thank you very much. Snuck one in. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And I'm guessing my chat bot is not working again. I don't know what's going on with my chat bot. Giving up on I might have to fire the chat bot. He's just absolutely been horrible lately. So we'll have to put up the message in a minute. Once we go to panning, we'll put up the message. So because tonight we're going to be giving away again 2 more bags of Tuesday tailing to end out this series, because in December, I haven't figured out yet. I mean, it's getting close. I got like 1 more day to think of what I'm going to do. But next Tuesday, for the rest of December, we're just going to be doing a short run. Probably, I don't know how many Tuesdays there's going to be in December. I think 4. We're just going to be doing 4 bags of Paydirt, and I'm going to make those a little bit special because it's Christmas. And then we'll start in January with a new run of Tuesday's tailings. So, hey, Carson Prospecting, how's it going? Thank you for being here. So, all right, let's go. We're going to pan our GoldBay. 3 grams, 3 pounds. I didn't even weigh it up to see if it is 3 pounds, because I didn't think it was 3 pounds when, here, I'm going to weigh it up. I just thought it was like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, and then when I read the description, it said 3. And it is, 3.5 pounds. I wouldn't think you could fit 3.5 pounds in there, but there you go. So, all right, let's put up the panning cam. Shrink down the ugly mug. Nope, that's not the ugly mug. That's the panty cam. So here we go. Let's move some stuff around, put some gloves on, and start panning. Get my coffee. Need my coffee. This is my 5th cup of coffee today. Usually I won't drink more than 3 on a really bad day, but and it's already cold and I'm still drinking it. All right, let's get some gloves, open up phones and stuff. Oh, let me need to open up my chat. Hey, JP Wands and More. How's it going, brother? All right. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I typically won't drink a lot of coffee. My doctor would kill me. But it's only 2 hours of sleep, and I just, it's one of those things where if you have something to do later in the day, you just can't fall asleep until like 5, and then you get tired, then you fall asleep and you miss what you're supposed to do. So I didn't want that to happen, so I've just kind of been coughing it up so I didn't take a nap and I will crash tonight. Oh yeah? What you doing down in Indiana? You're probably in northern Indiana though. Nobody comes to southern Indiana. Hey, T-Rep Adventures, how's it going? Derek Sweet, thank you very much. Ken Whalen, thank you very much. I knew I saw 2 pop up. I'm trying to set everything up. All right, let's dump out this Paydirt. Oh, let me put up the link. I had put up a chatbot, or I hired a chatbot, but he sucks. He's not doing a very good job, so we're going to have to fire him. Oh, there's instructions in here, too. Oh, bottle's BPA free. That's good. Too bad it's not residue free, not sticker free. All right, junkie bottle. But here's the material. Oh, let me unbrighten it. It's too bright. Hey, Flower Gold Wizards, how's it going, Jason? I sent your package out, Jason, so I sent it out, what was it? Was it Tuesday? Yesterday? So you should probably get it tomorrow or the next day. All right, what am I doing? Deep brightening. There we go. Let's see how that looks. How does this look now? Yeah, that's much better. So there we go. Now this is supposed to be chunky. I'm not going to classify it down or anything. Should be able to find all the gold. Pretty chunky. I mean, I just saw a really tiny spot. So. Oh, let me put up the link before I forget. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. There you go. All right, link is up. TM, how's it going? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's cold up there in Wisconsin. Unless you're from Wisconsin, then it's not cold yet. That's some dusty stuff. How's it going, Stephen LeBlanc? Don't want to sleep through this, man. There we go. Move some stuff around. It's not cold yet. As I said, if you're from Wisconsin, it's not cold yet. It's actually not too bad, I don't think. I'm not too far. I think I'm 11 hours drive from there. Big old rocks. One little chunker. A couple of little bitty tinies. But I actually prefer it when it's cold over the heat. But hey, Jammin' Jeff, how's it going, brother? Brian McCloskey. Oh, you had lunch. Yeah, so you're in northern Indiana, where all the cool people are. You know, you can go fishing without the ice. The ice just helps keep your beer cold. I'm from the deep south. If it got down to 40 degrees, they called school. Ah. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay in Indiana. Not sure if you'll enjoy Evansville too much, but unless you have, you know, someone cool to hang out with, but chunkies. $81. Now your boat's all wrapped up. More chunkies than the one I'm trying to lose. And since this isn't going to be an official review, if I do miss any of these big chunkers, I'll be really curious to see if I get the 3 grams tomorrow. Because if I miss any of it, that means it goes into the Tuesday tailings. So Yeah, I really like that sluice too. I'm actually going to do a battle with it in the future against the gold cube. It won't be until January though, because I'm kind of already got all my ducks in a row for next month. But in January, I'm going to do a video where I'm going to run the exact same material through the gold hog sluice and then run it through the gold cube and see which one does better, you know, see if it can handle the same. Now, it's not going to be a scientific one, though. I'm not going to do the 100 pieces. I'm probably just going to take some Paydirt that I know has like flower gold in it, run it through one of them, and then run it through the other one to see if it catches something, and then do the exact opposite. See, I love the cold. Well, not the super cold. Like if it gets, you know, if it snows so much that you can't go outside or do anything, then it's no fun. Some chunkers. I don't know. That is weird because your comments go here. Did you leave a comment on my last video? Maybe like go to my sluice video and leave a comment. Let me see if you haven't already. No, cold coffee. Not good. I know his honey jars full of Paydirt was awesome. I haven't tried his honey yet. But the Paydirt was awesome. I think I'd take the Paydirt over the honey, even though I do love honey. I thought about getting a beehive in my backyard when I got this place, but my nosy neighbor would kill me. She would probably kill him. Yeah, I definitely think it's something on his end. I'm just trying to think if he can leave comments on videos, you know, that are published, and maybe it's just something that's unlisted videos he's having problems with. More chunkies. Pirate prospecting. Oh, man, so everybody's got honey. I need to get in on this. I need to pay more attention or something. Everyone's got honey and Paydirt. I miss out on all these things. Here, let me go. Since I'm here, let me check the comments. Make sure everything's going through. So yeah, I see all the comments going through. I didn't see yours. So yeah, YouTube must just not like you. Hey y'all, for gold, how's it going? Paul Anthony, I am Zaxxon, how's it going? The $1 Million Man, I am Zaxxon, or the million view man. The man killing it on the shorts. Hey Beerman, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing on my end. I've looked to see if maybe you got blocked, but then you wouldn't be able to post here, so. Yeah, see, I don't know why I would let you post in that. In here, but not in those. Ooh. Some nice chunkies. And I really like this. I don't know. Oh, I don't have my window open. But it's not clean gold. It's dirty. Some of it's dirty. Some of it's a little bit clean, but some of it's dirty, which is always good. You know, I like the dirty gold better. After I'm done panning, I'll look, just remind me, I'll look again just to make sure you're not on some ban list. It's nice chunky, but then it's, like I said, this is the 3-gram chunky bag. He just puts it in the water bottle and charges $10 more. So you're paying $10 for a water bottle covered in tape. Or you're paying $7 for the water bottle and $3 for extra tape. Yeah, dirty gold is the best. Absolute best. I love dirty gold. It's, you know, I know why sellers predominantly use really clean gold, like Lynch Mining, because otherwise you can miss it. I mean, I know I had somebody email me. I mean, this was probably 2 years ago. Someone emailed me, because this one I think I was doing a lot of GoldBay reviews. And they emailed me and told me they had bought I think it was a 3-gram chunky bag from him. And it only had 2 grams in it. And they'd emailed Dave. And Dave was like, well, send it back to me. You know, we'll do this and do this. And he was like, you know. And he was telling me I shouldn't do reviews or something. And I told him just go pan through it again, because sometimes there's some dirty stuff in there. And he missed a 1 gram, like it was, I guess, like 0.8 gram chunker. You know, and it was just some really dirty gold. Which is why probably, you know, some people put the really shiny stuff so people don't miss it. But some of these are a little bit darker than others, but they're nice and chunky. Thank you, White Gumby. Ken Vaugh, how's it going? Yeah, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I had a nice one hanging out with the kids, spent a ton of time cooking, and then eating, and then going into a 2-day coma, but well, everyone will be seeing more of the Tony's Paydirt in December. So, on my Patreon live show. That's a little bit hint about what's coming out for Patreon next Tuesday. Yeah, Well, I don't think Dave is actually doing it too much of it anymore. You know, Dave's living the high life. He's flying around everywhere right now. But he does have a 100% guarantee, so I'm gonna take him up on his. You know, I would never take up any seller on it if I'm doing a review on their guarantees for Paydirt, just because, you know, I do the reviews, good or bad. But I might take him up on his guarantee for this water bottle. So, a couple more pieces, and there is some small gold. So even though it is a chunky bag, it does have some smaller pieces to make you work. So, especially as dirty as this material is, it's calling up the water pretty good. Well, see, I did eat the leftovers. That's why I was in a coma. So, you know. Because my kids didn't want to eat leftovers the next day. So I ate all the I just made them dinner the next day and then ate all the leftovers. So. Yeah, I did see the GoldBay Black Friday sale, and I forgot to post it on my community page. Again, I was in that turkey coma. But yeah, that was a really good sale he had. I was tempted to buy something, but I kind of, like I said, I already spent all my secret shopper money. Which would have meant I just would have put it on credit card, then, you know. And by the way, thanks for joining the show, Keith and Wynn, AU Prospecting. Yeah, there was GoldBay had a really nice Black Friday sale. You know who didn't have a Black Friday sale, which was kind of surprising? There was one seller that didn't have a Black Friday sale. That was Lynch Mining. Yeah, Dave is, like I said, Dave's been running around a lot lately. No. More chunkies, a couple little pieces. Seems to me this is either really chunky or really small. That's about it. There's nothing in between. Yeah, I think Lynch has given up on their, like, sales. I mean, they still have the permanent sale on the prices on their website, you know, where it was $200 and now it's $100. But they're not doing the Black Friday, you know, where it used to be, they would tell you, oh, it was $200 and now it's $50 Black Friday sale. And then 3 days later, they tell you, oh, it's Cyber Monday, it was $300, now it's $50. And then a couple of days later, big Christmas sale, it was $500, but now it's $50. I think they're doing much better now just doing the giveaways. You know. Hey, home, zoo, and prospecting. You know, I almost never do any Black Friday shopping, ever. I just don't even think about it. Cyber Monday either. You know. I tend to buy stuff when I need stuff, not when I don't need it just because it's on sale. You know. I don't know if he doesn't want to be the gold kingpin anymore. I just think he's got a lot of ducks in the water now, so he's just handing off a lot of his stuff to other people. You know. More dirty chunkies. Almost done with it. Then we get to do the final. Maybe 2 more pans. Here, we'll just dump it all in. Yeah, I really like their Belmont bag, their Vulture bag, the 5-pounders, and I really like their little single bags. Hey, GS brother, how's it going, man? I did see, what was the one they had the other day? They did the Lynch Mining coffee mug. I almost ordered just for that coffee mug so I could put it on my shelf. But again, I think they had a minimum order though. And I was like, well, I'm not ordering it. I don't want a minimum order. But for a cleanup sluice, I mean, it depends on how much material you're going to be running through it, you know. If you've got a ton of material, gold tube, it's nasty, but, you know, it's messy. It's a giant pain to clean, but it'll get all that gold. But I like Dreamat. I like the Dreamat, you know. I think they're way overpriced. I think that I've seen some good stuff with the VDR mat, but again, I think it's way overpriced. You know, that's my reluctance to those, you know. Just one little chunker and a couple of pieces. He's somewhere in Ohio. How's it going? See, the problem is the gutter sluices aren't even cheap anymore. Gutter sluice is $100 now. I think it's even more than that. I think it's like 120. You know, I think when I first reviewed the gutter sluice, I think it was 59 bucks, maybe 79. And now I think it's like 129, you know. The problem with most sluices is the matting itself. That's what gets you, you know. You know, that's one of the reasons why I did like the mini sluice from the Gold Hog. I mean, what was it? 133 bucks just for the sluice. I mean, because you really don't need, even for me, for the recirculating system, I didn't need the Power Pig or the Power Head. I think it's a mini pig on that one. I just wanted it because it looked cool, you know, and I wanted to add it to my pile of cool stuff that I never use. But I could have just used, if you've seen any of my other equipment reviews, I could have just used my PVC pipe that I normally use with, you know, a pump attached to it. I just wanted to add it, so, but, you know, 130 bucks. And the good thing about it is you can change out all the matting and stuff, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it is actually a gutter. It's a U-shaped gutter because most gutters are actually K-shaped. So they're hard to find. Like here where I'm at, there's no actual U-shaped gutters at any of the stores to make them yourself. I know some people have had luck in, what is it, the East Coast, that they still, most of the home stores carry a U-shaped gutter still. I mean, just take a U-shaped gutter, cut it down to about 2 or 4, 4 feet, 2 feet, and just put some matting in it. Jam and Jet. Yeah, I mean, I still have my gutter sluice. Actually, I have my second one. I gave mine that I had to, who did I give it to? I gave it to somebody because I was getting a new one, and I got the new one in that they designed with the legs because I wanted to review it, and I just never got around to it because I hated the legs and kind of got frustrated with them. And I know there's a lot of people that still use the gutter sluices. They work, you know. Yeah. So it's the West Coast, East Coast, all the coasts except for the Mid Coast, no U-shaped. Because it's much cheaper just to build it yourself as opposed to buying it. You know. Because the whole piece of gutter, you know, for 8 feet of gutter probably cost you, you know, $20. And you can make a couple of them. Yeah, I even like the mini dream mats. In fact, you know, that's one of my favorite little sluices because it's only like $22 or something. The mini dream mat sluice, and it works really good. I think that's what Backyard Prospecting uses in his toolbox, if I'm not wrong. And it works really good, you know. Yeah, the price of silicone now, I don't know if it's cheaper to make your own mats as opposed to doing that. There used to be this great, I want to say German channel on YouTube. Take a break for a minute. My eyes are starting to cross. But there used to be, I'm pretty sure it was German. It might have been Sweden or something else. But they used to, every week they would make a new video and they would 3D print new matting. Just the most bizarre things. Like whatever they could think of. They'd make a, you know, a little 12 by 12, or I think it was like 8 by 24 sheet or something like that. And they would 3D print it and they would test it out and see if it captured any gold. It was really good videos. And they did it for a couple of months. I kept contacting them, emailing them, trying to get a hold of them so I could get some of it. And never heard back from them. Then I guess they stopped their channel. Whatever kinds you can afford, you're probably better off going to like, you know, Dream Mat and seeing if they have any discards, you know, like bad pieces or something that you could put in it. But most people just use V-rib matting or Vortex matting. But Vortex, which is essentially conveyor belt matting, is hard to find now. It's, you know, most of it that's being sold is in huge, huge rolls, you know. Because I know what, a couple years ago I wanted some. I ended up paying like $100 for a huge roll of it that I've since given away or thrown away or used. Yeah, the gutter sluice is still on the GPA page. It's still on Amazon. They still sell it. It's just they're getting more and more expensive every time I look. Just use a towel. Hey, Vendetta, thank you very much. I appreciate that, brother. Which, if you have the toolbox, which Dream Mat is he using in that? Is he using the big cell one or is he using the microfine? Because they make that exact that little mini Dream Mat. I think they make it in 3 versions. They make it with the big cells, which are the ones I have, and I've used those in a couple videos. And then they make the micro one as well. And that's probably what you need. Anytime you're doing anything with, where you're trying to recover something, you want the smallest stuff. Because anybody can pan that out or this out. It's just all the tiny stuff that's a pain. And they'll all work. So even if you get, you could go spend $20, get the new mini dream mat thing and put it in your toolbox. So here we go. I think I got all stuffs out except for the gold. Oh, some nice big chunkies. A lot of big chunkies. Not too pretty either. So what thread count towel? I mean, because I heard like Egyptian cotton towels don't hold the gold as good as a rayon towel from Walmart. Like a beach towel with like Shrek on it or something like that, or Dora the Explorer. Will that hold gold just as well as like a Target style towel? I'll have to look on this thing. If you send me a message, MJ, on Patreon, I'll look at his toolbox and I'll see. I just don't remember seeing, his toolbox. I remember seeing him use it once. But even if it's the bigger cell, it should catch the really fine gold. The only problem is it's still going to catch all the black sands and you're still going to have to pan it out. And sometimes you just have to run it through 2 or 3 times because it's only 6 inches. It doesn't give you a lot of room to catch stuff. So there we go. Nice gold. Some dirty water. So all right, y'all know what that means. It's ugly mug time. But then that does mean I get to give away some gold, so or try to. All right, put the face back up. Oh no, not that big. There we go. We'll put the panning cam at the bottom of the screen somewhere. There we go. Just so we can see a little bit of gold peeking through. Let me open up my chat and see what's going on. Old gunny sack, yeah. Who was it? I saw somebody's video once where they pulled up. There was an old sluice and they pulled up, and that it was essentially old like potato sacks underneath the Hungarian riffles. The banjo dream mat fish in the gutter sluice. Huh. I don't even. I was looking around the other day. I could not find my banjo. I don't know what I did with it. I must have lost it at some point when I moved. Thermal says he uses that in their trommels. I mean, anything will catch gold, It's just, if you run enough of it through it and enough, time. So, Richard B, thank you. I mean, anybody can catch gold. I mean, if you ever watch the Gold Rush show, some of the guys on there, they managed to get gold even though, they really shouldn't. I do love it. Maybe one of these days I'll have to do a community thread or something. We'll start a thread somewhere where everyone could post their pictures. I guess it would have to be on like Facebook or something where everyone could post the pictures of their, convoluted setups, where it's a banjo into this or it's the, gold cube into the gold hog or, all these different scenarios where people are setting up all these solutions they have. No worries, Jonathan. No worries. I totally understand, brother. I totally understand. You know that. Take care of yourself first. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here at least another 3 or 4 days, at least. You know. Well, send me a message. Send me a message. Yeah. That was the one good thing I do like about the house I bought is it's got original hardwood floors. That was one of my biggest selling points I wanted to place with original hardwood floors. It does suck that at some point somebody did put carpet on it, so it does have the little tiny holes from where someone put carpet, but I want to hear about a blue bowl for gold. Well, Indiana Creek Prospecting loves his blue bowl. I mean, he loves that blue bowl. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't like Miller tables. I don't like blue bowls. They work. I mean, they 100% work. A Miller table will catch fine gold. A blue bowl will catch fine gold. The problem is I think they're too slow, too tedious. I think, you know, the amount of gold that you'll capture with one of those isn't, you know, if you ever watch, like, again, like in Gold Rush, where they have these giant jig tables to collect, you know, 10 ounces of fine gold. Yeah, that's great. But when you're having a little bitty Miller table to catch, you know, $1 worth of gold, is it really worth it, you know, to spend $100 to catch 50 cents worth of gold, you know, once a month? I know I really wanted to get at some point, even though, you know, it's one of those things. I always see stuff like Gold Hog. I really like some of their high bankers. There's a couple of mini high bankers I've seen out there that I really want. I'm like, oh, this would make an awesome recirculating system, but then I would never use it. So then I, you know, realized that, you know, spending $250 on a recirculating sluice I'm never going to use would be better spent on Paydirt that I could then shoot a video for, pan the gold out, and give some gold away. So. Hey, T's Hobbies and Things. How's it going? I don't know. I think I've probably used one in maybe one of my early videos, maybe. But yeah, I don't. Other than the one that's, I mean, I have some somewhere. I have 2 of them in storage somewhere for backups in case my this one ever goes bad, even though I don't think it will. It's just, you know, backup in case I lose it, in other words, or my cat finds it and eats it or something. But yeah, I just don't like them. You know, certain things. You know, like I said, I don't like. You know, there's a ton of people that love Miller tables, a ton of people that love blue bowls, a ton of people that love snuffer bottles. I mean, I think everyone that's makes a video does snuffer bottles, and I think they have a purpose. I think snuffer bottles are great. If I was on a creek and I was just sampling, panning something in a giant, you know, Garrett sluice or a Garrett pan, and I wanted to take, you know, then it's fine. But when you're doing a Paydirt review, they're such a pain in the butt. They hold gold. You know, I can't tell you how many times. I think when I first started, I used to use one. You know, when I first started shooting videos, I would use them, and I would shoot their video. I'd shoot the end, and I'd get the bottle, and I'd be putting everything up, and I'd look, and there'd be a little piece of gold in the top, and I'd be like, oh my God, now I got to reshoot the whole end of the video again because I messed up the weight. So I used to use them, but then I just found that they weren't very good, and they, you know, now if it's big gold, I use tweezers. Okay. So now I have my tweezers if it's bigger gold, and then I have 2 different size pipettes. So one is just a normal size pipette. I cut a little smaller. So that's it. I find them easier. They don't, you know, trap the gold. Yeah. But again, everything has its place. I think, you know, like I said, if I was on a creek or somewhere, you know, I would probably use that over bringing a pipette with me and squeezing it up and putting it in a little jar and trying to be perfect. But, you know. Yeah, I don't use the big riffles. I mean, I do, you know, we just don't do it on camera. Like, so for the big riffles, when I repan material, I will use the big riffles. It's just when I'm repainting, I don't know, you know. And if it's really big material, just most Paydirt you buy seldom has any big rocks. Like, you know, I'm trying to think the last company I did. You know, some of these companies where if you're buying like 30 pounds of material, it'll have, you know, fist-sized boulders. Then I'll use the big one because I want it to slide off the pan and not anything else. So, but it's just like anyone else. That's why I don't shoot videos on how to pan or, you know, methods to panning, because everyone will pick up their own style of panning. You just need to watch one. There's 1,000 videos out there telling you how to pan, how to be the best panner you can be. And, you know, you'll see something and say, this just does not work for me, regardless of what they say. And then you'll just change it and vary it and stuff like that. So I use a shop vac. I wish I had enough gold that I was using shop vacs to pick it up. I really do. I think when I first started, I think I've gone through like 3 Miller tables, and it was who was it? I'm trying to think who did it. I think Wayne Schmidt. I think Wayne Schmidt did a video, or maybe he shot the video and he never produced it. I know me and him talked about it a lot, but I know he did the math where he did a whole bunch of reviews. He did like a year's worth of reviews, and he had kept all the material. And he ran all the material through a Miller table to see how much he had missed by panning. And he mostly, I don't know if you ever saw his videos, but he used to just use a brush and move it out of the way and pick. He just used tweezers and picked out all the gold. And then he would pan it afterwards. And I think in the end, he said there was like, 30 cents, 50 cents worth of gold out of the whole year's worth of reviews for that Miller table. And that's what me and him were talking about. The Miller tables at the time, I think, were like $89, $99, something like that. They weren't like super expensive, but it was still, if after a year of panning Paydirt, you only recovered 50 cents. That's 200 years. You got this before you recoup your money. That's it. If you just practice and practice and practice, and I think generally the only thing about panning that you need to know is patience. I think that's the main thing, and moving slowly, especially like when you're doing the final parts of panning and you're trying to, work these fines, it is making sure the water moves slowly and you move slowly. And, I think people tend to think that, the faster you shake a pan, the more you shake it, the faster the gold will come out. And, slower always wins the race. So. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Hey, Me T, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. So I think it's about that time. We got 2 bags tonight. Last 2 bags. Tuesday's tailings. And then next Tuesday, we will bring out something new just for the month of December. We'll do 4 bags or 5, however many Tuesdays are in December. We'll do 4 special bags of Tuesday tailings. They might not even be called Tuesday tailings. Let's see, I have all my stamps here. I don't know if y'all can see them. Oh, and the one I pulled out was a Christmas one. So maybe we'll do a special Christmas one. I'll have to look. I still might have some at Christmas, the snow material. I still might have some of that. I might just use that and do 4 special Christmas bags that'll have a little bit more gold and a bigger picker than normal, and so your odds will be better. I think normally I make 12 bags, and they're a 1/4 gram picker in one of the 12. But with 4 bags, I'll do something probably in the 1/2 gram range, maybe bigger. So, but I might change some of the rules up though. We'll have to see. I still have a week to think it up. But so we do have some ineligibles. This is the last week that everyone will be ineligible. In December, everyone will be eligible. So Chevy, HD Chevrolet, Josh Ortiz, the one and only, Weezen Geezer TV, Package Total, Gina or Ken Whalen, Fubar, Reggie Neighbors, Dave B, and Ed Kelly. So pretty much everyone here is ineligible. Except for John Henry, and he lives overseas, and I will kill you if you win because it's going to cost me. I saw shipping went from $16. I think the last time you won it was $16, and now it is, or last year this time it was like $16 to ship overseas, and now it is $26. So the gold key of the Powerhead Robinson Prospect. If you want to send me one, I'll be more than happy to do a review on one of your sluices. Just email me. You know, I'll even send it back to you. So just email me, Dylan at Miller Prospecting here. I'd love to. There we go. I miss Tuesdays too. It's funny, on Tuesdays I always wake up and it's my day. I don't do anything pretty much because I'm always like, oh, I gotta make sure I'm doing my Tuesday shows. And if I miss my Tuesday shows, like when I missed the two Tuesday shows rebuilding the studio, I was in the worst funk just because I needed to be on there. Yeah, everyone's still on the yeah, you're on the blacklist, old Sasquatch. We're gonna keep you there. So make sure you go leave a comment up on the above, and if I do call your name, you have to the end of the show to post something in the live comments, or you lose your spot. And unfortunately, since there won't be another one, I'll probably just send this bag to somebody or paint it up myself one of these Tuesdays. So make sure you're here. These are the last two. And I might even penalize you and say you're ineligible for December's drawings if you don't post tonight. So if you're not here, I might just start banning people for life if they're not here. It's simple. You post your name above, you wait until I draw your name, and then you post something in the live show. Richard B. So, all right, let me go. Let me get rid of the panning can. Bye-bye, gold, some chunky gold. I will do a show about that, though. Let me see. Let me go make sure I got the link and stuff, which I don't, I know. I will make sure all the comments gone through, too. Yep, they all went through. So we'll grab the link. So here we go. All right, where am I at? My ugly mug's right here. Shrink down the ugly mug. And then we're going to give away some stuff. So here we go. YouTube, random comment picker. Giving away 2 bags. And again, if I pull any of these names, we will repick. That's Chef V, HD Chevrolet, Josh Ortiz, the one and only, Weezen Geezer TV, Package Total, Gina or Ken Whalen, Fubar, Reggie Neighbors, Dave B, and Ed Kelly. So if I pull one of your names, which is a very long list of names, we'll pull another name. All right, let's fetch. No replies. Let's go. Pick a winner. Astrip 63. Well, it's been 2 years, but you won again, Astrip. So there you go, Astrip 63, winner number 1. And now we'll put your bag over here so I know which bag is yours. And now bag number 2. I'm even going to write 2 on it so you know. There you go. There's 2. Pick a winner. Jeff Jones. So congratulations to Jeff Jones and SRIP 63. That means you both have to post something in the live show. Comments before the end of the show. So you got about 6 more minutes. Maybe a little bit more. But congrats to both, and I'm sure my mods will tell me if you post because I'm always slow to getting back. All right, and that means ugly mug time, full screen. totally rigged, Casey. You know that. You know that. All right, Jeff Jones. Congratulations. Jeff Jones and S. Rip. So here we go. I'm going to just post my email. Make sure you send me your address so I can mail these off to you, and I'll get them out tomorrow if I can. If I can remember how to spell my address. There we go. Dylan at MillerProspecting.com. Send them off to me. Thank you very much, Josh. So yeah, next Tuesday will be a Patreon live show, but we will be giving away some new Paydirt. Like I said, I'm going to make a special batch up for December, but there's a couple rules I might change. So you'll have to, if you join the show, you'll find out. They're not going to be anything too complicated. But you might want to, I think next Monday, I will probably post the rules on the community page. It's going to be a simple rule. But just so if you're curious, you can go to the community page, so that way Tuesday you're not big and surprised. Mike H. And then Saturday we'll be going to be doing a Paydirt battle, and this is probably one of the bigger battles I've done. We're doing a 5-bag face-off, so Saturday will be 5 bags of Paydirt versus 5 bags against each other. So I'm versing 5 bags of Paydirt from 5 different sellers, and we're going to see winner take all. So that will be up Saturday, and then Tuesday, Patreon giveaway. But if you're not a Patreon member, you can still join the show, hang out with us, and maybe win a bag of Paydirt. So that's what we got coming up then. And tomorrow, I will post the results tomorrow. I will weigh it up because I did pay for this, and I'm curious if I missed any because it's pretty dirty stuff. I'm not going to pan it out a second time. This is a Tuesday show. It's not for review, so if I missed some of it, oh well, it's going in the Tuesday tailings bucket, and someone will get it from me eventually. But I will weigh it up and post it, and I'll gripe more about the water bottle. Double the chance that maybe Dave will change the way he ships stuff. But I think I'm gonna get out of here, go lay down, and get ready to crash after I call my kids. But thanks everyone for watching. I really hope everyone shows up on Saturday. I will be a premiere. I know last week's video wasn't a premiere, Thanksgiving and all. But Saturday will be a premiere, and then next Tuesday we'll be doing the Patreon show. It's going to be lots of information on that show. We're going to be doing some giveaways, and we're going to have some special Paydirts coming out for the Christmas bags and some other information as well. So if you're a Patreon member, you probably want to be for the next Patreon live show because we're going to be doing some changes to Patreon. If you're not a Patreon member, we're going to be doing some much better Paydirt to give away, and that'll be the first bag, so you might as well get your shot in. So, but all right, I'm going to get out of here. Hope everyone has a great week until Saturday, and then hopefully I'll see you Saturday. But happy panning, everyone.